Dear students, I am Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Government First Grade College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shira, Tumkur District. The topic of today's lecture is on Chagas disease. Okay, so this comes under paper 4, that is insect vectors and diseases. BSc 4th semester Zoology. Chagas disease. What is Chagas disease? Chagas disease is also known as American trypanosomiasis, is a tropical parasitic disease caused by Trypanosoma cruzi. Here you can see in this slide, you can see that Trypanosoma cruzi, the protozoan parasites, that is Trypanosoma cruzi, and they are the infectious pathogens. Okay, and they are transmitted by the vector, that is triatomine kissing bugs, which causes a disease what is called as Chagas disease. It is a tropical parasitic disease because it is a protozoan parasite and the infectious agent is the Trypanosoma cruzi, and it is being transmitted by a vector called as triatomine kissing bugs. So systematic few highlights with regard to Chagas disease. Synonyms. It is Chagas disease is also called as American trypanosomiasis. So this can be detected in the diagnostic laboratories by using Jimsa style. Okay, Trypanosoma cruzi can be easily identified under the microscope by Jimsa style. The speciality, it is an infectious parasitic disease. Symptoms includes the fever, large lymph nodes are swelling can be seen, lymph nodes are infected, and with severe headache. Causes Trypanosoma cruzi spread by the kissing bugs. Diagnostic method for finding of the parasite or the antibodies in the blood. So you can find either the parasite in the blood or the antibodies which are generated by our immune system, so that antibodies can also be detected in the blood. Medication involves, the drugs involves, that is benzimidazole and nifurtimox. These two are the antibiotics which are given to treat this Chagas disease in order to eradicate the bugs, that is Trypanosoma cruzi. The frequency of this disease occurrence is concerned. In 2015, about 6.6 million individuals are suffered. And as far as the deaths are concerned, about 8,000 deaths has been recorded in the year 2015. So this slide shows the kissing bugs, triatomine kissing bugs, and they are responsible for causing the disease, Chagas disease, and the infectious agent is a protozoan parasite, that is the Trypanosoma cruzi, and it is commonly called as American trypanosomiasis. And this Chagas disease, the symptoms of this disease includes the fever, the swollen lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are usually swollen to such an extent where the lymph nodes are infected. Basically, infection is followed by inflammation. That is, the swelling of the lymph nodes can be seen, infection. And after that is characterized by having headache, local swelling at the site of bite, where the biting takes place by the triatomine bugs. So at the biting site also you can see the redness and also the swelling can be seen. The initial infection includes the enlargement of the ventricles of the heart. The beginning, so the ventricles get enlargement of ventricles of the heart, leading to sometimes heart failure. An enlarged esophagus is another symptom, and an enlarged colon, that is the large intestine, may also be noticed as a part of its symptom. As far as transmission of this disease is concerned, Trypanosoma cruzi is commonly spread to humans and other animals by the blood-sucking kissing bugs, okay, of the subfamily Triotominae. And these are the bugs which are infected with the Trypanosoma cruzi. They are responsible for spreading the disease from one person to the another person, from infested or infected person to the healthy individuals are being affected. The disease may also be spread through blood transfusion, organ transplantation. Blood transfusion, if the blood has Trypanosoma cruzi, naturally it is being transmitted, and in the same way organ transplantation, if you transplant a organ from one person to the another person, if the blood and the tissues are having Trypanosoma cruzi, naturally the Trypanosoma cruzi is being transmitted from one person to the another person, and the eating the food and water which is contaminated with the Trypanosoma cruzi is another way of getting the infection of the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi. Or sometimes you can see the vertical transmission also. Vertical transmission in the sense the transmission of this Trypanosoma cruzi from mother to the fetus during pregnancy can also be noticed. In Chagas endemic areas where the outbreak occurs, the main mode of transmission is through an insect vector, what is called as triotomine, the bugs, kissing bugs. The triotomine becomes infected with Trypanosoma cruzi by feeding on the blood of an infected person or the animal. Basically, so these the bugs, the triotomine bugs, the kissing bugs, basically they get infection while getting the blood meal from the infected person or an organism or an animal. Okay. So once the this infected bug bites the human beings, it causes scratching. It causes the scratching. The scratching site of the bite causes the trypomastigotes to enter into the host through the wound. Trypomastigotes through the wound. The Trypanosoma cruzi can also be transmitted through the blood transfusion. Here you can see, as I told you in the previous video, that so the trypomastigotes are very much present in the excreta, okay, or the undigested food material, and they get scattered in the soil. Scattered in the soil. Once the human being comes in contact with this, the trypomastigotes, they are trying to enter into the body by through skin penetration. So where the skin is very easy to penetrate, that means the wound portion or the mucous membrane, okay, through that usually they penetrate into the body, okay. In the body they enter into the general blood circulation, they enter into a cell, intracellular, okay. After entry into the cell itself break open, and once they break open, they enter into the general blood circulation, okay. They remain in the general blood circulation for some time. They remain in the general blood circulation for some time, and once again, if the bug, that is the triotomine bug, bites this infected person, the trypomastigotes of the Trypanosoma cruzi enters again into the body of the body of the kissing bug or triotomine bug. In this way, the life cycle continues. So these trypomastigotes, they try to enter into the body through the wounds, okay, wounds or the mucous membrane. Through penetration, they enter into the body, okay. So this Trypanosoma cruzi can also be transmitted through the blood transfusions. As far as the diagnosis is concerned, The chronic disease is diagnosed by finding the antibodies for Trypanosoma cruzi in the blood, and the strain identification can be made by using polymerase chain reaction. So there are two methods here. So you can identify the Trypanosoma cruzi under the microscope by the Gymsostine. Okay, you can both identify the Trypanosoma cruzi or the antibodies which are secreted by the immune system. Both of them can be detected under the microscope. The another method of identifying this disease is by treating this blood to the polymerase chain reaction in the diagnostics laboratory. So this disease is a treatable disease. It is not a fatal. It is a treatable disease by using the two medicines, antibiotics are available, that is benzenidazole and nifurtimox. Okay, nifurtimox and benzenidazole are the two antibiotics which are usually prescribed by the doctors in order to eradicate this the Trypanosoma cruzi from the general circulation or from the infected human body. Prevention: the elimination of kissing bugs, and avoiding their bites. Other preventive efforts include the screening of blood used for transfusion. Before transfusion of the blood, one can screen the blood if there are any Trypanosoma cruzi are present. Okay, so and also the eliminating the kissing bugs which are present in and around the residential area or around the houses. So this is basically is being done by using the insecticide sprays and the paints containing insecticide, that is synthetic pyrethroids, having the anti-insecticidal properties, and improving the housing and sanitary conditions, especially in the rural areas. So to some extent this the Chagas disease can be prevented. So dear students, so this is all about the Chagas disease. Okay, and it is usually being transmitted by the triatomine kissing bugs, and the reference, this slide shows the reference material along with the link given here. Dear students, this is the time of COVID-19 pandemic. Second wave is being operating now. Take maximum precautions. Don't go outside. Okay, wash your hands frequently with soap and use sanitizers. Use face covering or face mask. Maintain social distancing between the individuals. At least 2 meters distance must be maintained between the individuals. Stay home, stay safe, save lives. Thank you.